Wanted to make this video to explain how to put together the clothespins for our craft. You should have 8 clothespins. You're going to need a bottle of glue, and then you're going to need the white paint and the small paint. First thing you're going to do is you're going to take your clothespins and you're going to pull them apart. You want to separate them so you have 2 separate pieces of wood. The metal pieces we won't need. You can go ahead and just get rid of those. You're going to do that to all of your clothespins. You'll end up with 16 separate pieces of wood. And if you're unsure how to take these apart, you can just go ahead and hold them by the ends, the thicker ends, and then pull them just like that. Push one down, pull one up, and then they'll separate pretty easily. Again, the metal pieces we won't be needing, so you can just get rid of them. Not important to do, we won't be needing them. Finished, separated them all. You're going to need 2 pieces of wood at a time. You're going to take your glue, and you could either do a thin line of glue along the flat edge, or you just put a few drops of glue. That. Then you're going to attach the second piece of wood. Kind of squeeze them together. You're going to have some glue that's going to come out. You might, that's fine. What you don't want is to have glue coming out everywhere. That glue that's coming out on the sides, you can see on mine, you can just use your fingers and kind of spread it over, so that way it's nice and flat and it doesn't leave big bumps of dried glue. Just like that. That's what you want. We're going to go ahead and do that with the remaining pieces of wood. So you're going to end up with 8 pieces of wood glued together once you have that finished. So this is what you're going to end up with. You'll end up with the 8 pieces of wood glued together just like this. Now, to make things a little bit easier on yourself, you could be doing this on a sheet of tinfoil would work, or wax paper or parchment paper if you have that, just so that you don't have to worry as much about them potentially being stuck to whatever surface you're working on. You're going to let these dry, and some of mine are still in the process of drying, so I can't do this next step quite yet. But when they are dry and they're glued together, you're going to take the brush and the white paint, and you're going to paint all the sides white. So you want this to be completely white, and you're going to do that to all 8 pieces of wood. That's all the prep you're going to need to do this weekend. Next week we'll put the rest of this craft together. So you just need to make sure that you have the 8 pieces of wood that we glued together. And once they're finished drying, then you can go ahead and paint them white all the way around. So the sides, or the front, the back, sides.